with that, they set themselves alight. Warm at last, heat abundance reached. Ice smelter, possible settlement. Welcome back, guys. We are now on chapter 3, where we need to colonize Winterhome, find Winterhome ruins. So I went ahead and started deconstructing a lot of these buildings that we don't need anymore since they ran out of resources. But yes, back to Winterhome. We already discovered this bridge since we found this area. Winterhome Bridge. Remains of the old bridge leading to Winterhome. An ominous sign hangs from the nearest side. Only death lies beyond. Whether it was left by would-be jokers or superstitious scouts is unclear. Weather station. This outpost once predicted temperature drops for Winterhome. The peak is visible for miles around. The ideal place for a beacon to help travelers reach New London. I think we're gonna have to go ahead and wait. It doesn't appear that we can explore Winterhome, or at least explore to Winterhome at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and just improve my city and try to see if I can get everybody a little bit more happy and lower attention. It's only at minor, but still. Okay. We need lots of housing. I think I saw something here. Oh, there it is. Pressure Point, Winterhome. Steward, a handful of desperate pilgrims gather in front of the generator earlier today. One spoke to the gathering crowds as they painted themselves in oil. She detailed a different plan for Winterhome, one that would breathe a second life into the cursed land. We cannot destroy Winterhome for its cores. We must settle it. We must adapt. This is our last chance to make you hear us, Steward, so we must be loud. And with that, they set themselves alight. Rescue teams were able to save the would-be martyrs, but our people are clearly shaken by the immolation. The stalwarts urge you to get ahead of the narrative before people are swayed to their cause. What should we do? The pilgrims may protest if relations continue to worsen. Spin the narrative. Clearly, these are disturbed individuals. We will help our people see that. Ignore it. I trust our people to interpret the situation appropriately. The pilgrims may gain new members. The pilgrims are already mad at us at the moment, so we may have to spin the narrative. But for right now, I'll ignore it. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, they got a lot of people to join. Their faction size is now almost 5,000 strong, which is quite a few. Warm at last. Heat abundance reached. Life inside the city is now warmer than New London has ever known. People walk the streets in disbelief. People walk the streets in disbelief. They can remove shawls, coats, layers of clothes that for so many years were necessary, even in the best of conditions. Now they peel like old skin. It's warm. People look at each other as if it is a dream and wonder whether it can possibly last. Trust rises, tension is slightly decreased. Okay, let's see. Valley. Years ago, our scouts found an abandoned Imperial exploration company equipped in this valley, and the captain ordered an expedition here. The whiteout years forced us to withdraw from here a long time ago. Open territory, threat level safe. Stream Valley. I'll send some people here too. Hot water flows from deep crevices here, forming small ponds surrounded by green moss. Rugged territory, threat level safe. I'll send some people here. Coal demand is increased. Well, that didn't last long. We have plenty of heat stamps, so let's go ahead and fund some projects for the pilgrims. We want them to be as happy as we can get them. That'll make them happy. Everybody's in a pretty decent mood. Well, that was before temperature dropped. That kind of sucks. me do some research real quick. See if I can get some more scout training. Pathfinder Scouts. We will select the finest candidates and train them in elite survival skills so they can remain adaptable. Threat level is decreased. That'll be good. Let's see if we can also get some more industrial districts going. Mangled cart. Among debris in a mangled cart, we found an old navigation log. We can't wander forever. If we can only get through this canyon, then we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. This cart holds a large number of cores. Go ahead and grab those since it's pretty much free. Oh, hold on. Silver automatons, the old empire. Under the snow lies a convoy of automatons with imperial livery and tarnished silver hulls. The machines seem to have come from the Ashtop Mountains. The scouts managed to decipher their last instructions. If no one arrives, seek survivors. Our scouts are confident they could repair the automatons to work in New London. Otherwise, we could repurpose the automatons' cores. Repair the automatons. These machines will perform useful labor in New London. Take the cores. Their cores will be best used elsewhere. I think we'll take the cores for these. We have lots of people right now, so we're not having an issue with the cores right now. Go ahead and take those. Our people are still exploring. They're gonna be gone for a while. We have lots of people, but we need more Frostline members for that. Valley. No one has returned from this place in a long while, fueling all sorts of rumors as to what happened to those who explored it here. We'll send some people here because there's possibility of food and cores.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Valley. Years ago, this valley was the staging area of a great expedition mounted by one of the New London citizens. Many traveled here to join the effort. Connecting a trail to the weather station, which will help us out a lot. Time to rest. Community service. Steward, more and more citizens are contesting the community service law we have in place. Why must the whole city look after our scouts? The city has survived. Frostland exploration is no longer so vital. Must we keep toiling endlessly? Said a tired young man finishing his shift. It is true we are in no immediate danger, nor do we have any pressing needs. Maybe we should consider doing away with community service altogether. The No Community Service Law is now available in the Council. I see. Hot Spring settlement population approximately 3,500 people. These hard people live in These hard people live in deep reverence of the natural spring, which they believe can cure any ailment. Their simple hothouses and subterranean housing are barely enough to support their population, so their culture ensures nothing is wasted and no weakness is tolerated. They are skeptical of outsiders, but perhaps we can convince or force them to allow our sick to heal at the natural spring. If we have access and a trail to the hot spring, we can reduce disease. Hmm. Come back later. Nameless Cliff. Hot springs. Many small mounds under a cliff attract our scouts' attention. They discovered hundreds of infant skeletons. A track from the top of the cliff leads to the hot springs. We can only assume they have their reasons for doing this. Perhaps we can offer to take any children the hot springs cannot support to New London. Offer to take the infants. Even if they are a burden on New London, we will take care of these children. Population growth is marginally increased. The percentage of active workers is slightly decreased. I'm going to go ahead and take them, because why not? I don't see an issue with that. This area is still not good. Abandoned Lazarette. Built hastily during 1901 plague. Built hastily during the 1901 plague, these buildings were used to quarantine infected New Londoners. They now lie silent and forgotten. Scores of wooden crosses and They now lie silent and forgotten. Scores of wooden crosses, a grim reminder of what transpired. Should we decide to disturb the dead, dismantling this place could yield some raw materials. This increases tension, so we're going to go ahead and leave that alone. Ice smelter, possible settlement. This huge mine and smelting apparatus provided the steel used to construct the nearby generators on behalf of the Imperial Exploration Company. A crew of thousands once lived within, below the machine, only a small fraction of whom made it to New London. The captain sent a crew with cores here to establish an outpost. There is no sign of the crew, but the cores remain, along with many salvageable components. We could take it all back to New London or finally restart the smelter. I think restarting this would be a really good idea, because this will generate materials. A vote on Pathfinder Sound. Okay. Oh, this is based on what we just researched, which I'm totally fine with, because this is exactly what I want. Most of the city already wants this. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I need them to be able to actually go into more dangerous areas.
Hear ye. The proposed law has been approved.
Nice. Even lower than the ridgeline nearer the coast, this area is notorious for unpredictable avalanches. I think we'll go ahead and end it there. We're getting close to
The
our time.
Nemesis have reached an
We
intersection.
didn't
A
get
new
too
location
much done,
awaits.
but we did improve our city a bit. We have plenty of housing. We're using lots of materials in order to improve our goods because our population is slowly growing. Everybody's at neutral, which is fine. But yeah, if you guys want to see even more and if you want to see us find Winterhome, check out the next episode. I'll catch you all later.